Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will present our research article with the title The Impact of Problem-Based Learning Model and Community Science Technology on Science Process Scale. With first author, my name is Irham Nugroho, and co-writers Noma Dewi Solihah, Mu'ez Sadiman, Kanti Pamungkasari, Ahwi Oktradiksa, and Minjani Aufa. From the PKME, Teacher Education Study Program, Faculty of Islamic Religion, Muhammadiyah University of Magelang. One of the skills that must be mastered by a student to be able to lead to high-level skills in science process skills. However, not all students use all of the skill to understand the concept taught by the teacher, especially the concept of ecosystem. The results of the initial observation using the documentation methods at Madrasah Ibtidaiyah in Magelang Residency show that the improve of science process skill could be used by using problem-based learning or PBL. Our community science technology or STS learning. However, it is not known exactly which model is the best between the two. Therefore, thought this research will be compared between the two. Next, the methods. The approach used is this research in quantitative thought, quasi-experimental method with comparative technique. The research design used in non-equivalent control group design, where this design compares to experimental class. The experimental class use a problem-based learning model or PBL, which is the learning method by presenting contextual problem. The second experimental class use the science technology community or STS learning strategy, where the learning methods applied also use practicum. The research design is non-equivalent control group, pre-test, and post-test. The data collection technique used in this study was a test in the form of choice question to evaluate student SPS learning, outcome obtained from the pre-test and post-test using non-ordinal data are not using scale. Meanwhile, the non-test instrument was given in the form of a questionnaire. The instruments are arranged based on expert validation, namely supervisor with validation value that have reached a good category. The test was scared or twist, namely before treatment pre-test and after treatment post-test, give to experimentally class. For the experiment, we give a student sheet which will be done in groups, filling out the student experiment SPS observation questionnaire was carried out by the teacher during the experiment. The step is collecting data. We carried out the following steps. 1. The pretest was carried out in group 1 taught by the PBL methods and group 2 taught by the STS method. Number 2, SPS student observation during the learning process using sheets, observation, and questionnaires. The third, the final test, post-test in group 1 was taught using the PBL methods, and group 2 was taught using the STS method. Analysis of student data using the engine test, normality test, and homogeneity test. This instrument in the form of learning tool and questionnaires were was validated by expert lecture. The student answer obtained from the questionnaire were the analysis using the Excel program to determine the level of difficulty, differentiating question, validity, and reliability. The validation results that have been correct and consult again the output to the experimental class, namely the class that applied the PBL and STS model. Questionnaires and learning instrument are adjusted to the learning model being carried out. Questionnaires to ask student activity were assessed in group. Next of results and discussion, the research is still ongoing. Overall, result of SPS indicator analysis student assessed in PBL and STS class were observation, classification, communication, measurement, prediction, and conclusion. The SPS indicator in measure from the pre-test and post-test. Then the indicator measure in the SPS include observation, classification, communication, measurement, forecasting, and inferring, and the discuss and dialogue with several research results. Next, compare PBL and class SPS with STS. Compare problem-based learning class science process skill with society technique system. Conclusion, based on data analysis, the initial hypothesis show that problem-based learning skill, process science skill are superior to science, technology, society. However, this still needs to be proven with pre-test and post-test data taken from the file. The following is a presentation from our group. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.